Alright, so we're going to talk about 2 reasons why TronCrush might succeed. First of all, let me just say this. The FOMO must be setting in hard. This thing is up 50% registered. It's not even live yet. It launches in, what, 3 days? And this is went up, they were in the 500s last night when I made a video. And they're already up in the 700s. You can come register for free. And I don't really know the benefit of being registered for free, unless you want to just hop in early or try to mine it early. I want to talk about mining a little bit later. I mean, I think there's going to be some opportunities for the risk. Those who are willing to take on, a lot of risk, like I am. There might be some, I don't think the mining opportunity is going to be big long term. I think it's going to be very quick, very fast. But more about that in a moment. Before we get into TronCrush, can I just give a shout out to Dootron? I mean, just so you know, the divs have been crazy, and they're already, we just had, I don't even know what the total, we were over 1 Tron per do, I believe, last night. Or no, we were at 0.6 Tron per do. It was crazy. It was crazy. Looks like we're going to possibly eclipse yesterday's. What I like about Do is there's no autoplay. I love that. I love the fact that people actually play it. And that's one of the things I don't like about TronCrush, but we'll get to that a little bit later. I like that there's no, where are we at mining? Already on stage 16, so we're moving through here swiftly. Somebody asked me what do I think is going to happen. Do I think the price is going to dump? Who knows? It's cryptocurrency. I don't know the prices. I don't know. I can tell you this. I think people are going to continue to play it. But how much, will we be making, 500, will we be making 500 or will we be making like 300, 5,000, 10,000? Who knows? But I think people will continue to play it. The new jackpot is cool. It got reset. It goes live basically on Saturday, I think. So that's cool. But enough about Dootron. I'm watching this one. But let's get over here to TronCrush. 2 reasons why I think TronCrush could succeed, meaning be the most successful. I can do a video on a couple things that I think may hold them back. Wouldn't be in this UI because it is kind of ugly, the user interface, the website. But one of the things that could hold one of the reasons they're probably going to succeed is marketing. I've never seen a dApp yet market this well, and I didn't know how well until I started doing some research on what is TronCrush. And actually, it was the marketing that I saw that got me the most excited. You can just come to Twitter. Last night, by the way, their Twitter account was blocked it was waiting for approval or whatever. I guess because it was a sensitive nature, probably because they had to deal with cryptocurrencies or because they had to deal with gambling. I'm not sure. But they were in Tron Weekly. They were featured in an article in Tron Weekly. If you go look at these articles, they're well-written articles. They're probably paying for these articles, but they're still well-written articles, and they're in the right spot. So they're on Tron Weekly, meaning they're in front of Tron users, Tron readers. They're on Tron Weekly, which is going to attract a lot of the people who are paying attention to Tron like that. Aren't the miners, who are just trying to quote unquote get a return on investment of some sort. The people who are reading these, they're really concerned about what's going on in the Tron space. So I think that's a great target audience. We're on the Twitter account right now. There's this TRXGameReview.com. Don't know what that is. It doesn't look like they have much following. Let's see, there's some more down here though. M Crypto, I've talked about them on my channel. They're a big crypto space that covers Tron a lot. They cover a lot of things, but they cover Tron often. This is going to be very fascinating. Let's go. What's next? There was another one. A Medium article. Okay, maybe that was it. I saw them somewhere else. But they're hitting the mainstream. Let's go do this. Let's do just search it. Bitcoin. Oh, that's just it. This website, by the way, is nothing but affiliates. It's really annoying. I don't know what PublishOX is, but it was featured there. Oh, that's my video from last night. Guru Bitcoins. Tron Weekly, I think we could discuss that. No other dApp that I'm aware of was featured, and I could be wrong, but I don't think they were aware of all of these websites related to cryptocurrency and specifically a Tron audience. So I think that's very good from a marketing standpoint. I've not seen, and let's just say this, that's taking a while to load. They've already doing a pre-register like this. I don't know that I've seen a pre-registration run up this fast. Plus, there when you're talking about marketing and promotion, I don't know how it's so big, but if I look right, their Telegram's already got over 1,000 people in it. Now, I'm not a Telegram expert. I can go take a quick glance at it now. I'm not a Telegram expert by no means. In fact, I recently just started using Telegram. But when I searched, I saw 1,000 users already in the room, and I was like, what? It's not even launched, and there's 1,000 people already registered their Telegram. The FAQ that I read last night came out of their Telegram. I have a link down below if you want to pre-register for TronCrush, but just keep in mind, the only reason to pre-register if you're going to come over here and gamble, and if you're going to mine, that's fine. I just don't even know, I don't know how well it's going to work with mining, because it's got so many people have already known about it. It's just I don't even know. I mean, with this, they're going to shoot. Normally, the reason mining is profitable is because you get in on stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 5. You know, maybe stage 8, 9, or 10. But when it moves really fast, you've got to move really fast, and you don't have any chance to compound if it goes too fast. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I'm gonna attempt it. I'm going to be traveling. If I can get in, I'm going to throw some Tron in it and just hit it to auto mine and forget about my computer and hope that it does what it's supposed to do. I haven't paid attention to this. What is the house edge? 50%? Ooh, a 4% house edge. You can't actually bet, can you? Okay, I was like, it's not going to let me do it, is it? Okay, it's not. There is a 1.1% mining launch for the first 24 hours. So they're clearly, they clearly want people to come here and mine. And I think it can attract a lot of players. It can attract a lot of, it can attract a lot of attention. And it can stress test the functionality of the website. There's a lot of reasons probably to attract miners. Plus, it throws a bunch of capital to the owners who probably need that capital for further development. Hopefully, in their development, let's see the white paper. Hopefully, in their development, they're going to do some UI updates about the project, mining, about the game. I'm just looking for. Here's what I want to see. I want to see the roadmap. Wait, token distribution is good. 65% going to players. 6% going to Crush bonus. That's good. 4% going to Mega. 2% going to... This is all good right here. So there's a total of about 77%. I like that. 77% are going back to the players through either mining rewards or the jackpots or the bonuses, the ranking rewards. 23% for operations. I like it. And then operations are going to be split up into Tron Energy, Bank Reserve. I encourage you to freeze Tron for energy. It will save you so much Tron. I have a video about how to freeze Tron. TCC mining. Okay. Wow, it goes up pretty fast though. It goes up really fast. Holy smokes. Okay, those are big jumps. That's interesting. That might be good for, that might actually be better, a little better for mining than I thought. This jackpot, I'll get to that in a minute. I want to go look at this. The VIP system looks cool. It decreases your house edge basically up to 30%. The referral program. Okay, let's look at this. One of the things is they are not as big on referrals. Like 0.888 Tron, the referral was 0.2% of every 1,000, which means for every 1,000 Tron you got 2 Tron. For every 1,000 Tron somebody wagered, you got 2 Tron. And so most people were wagering like 50. So it adds up. No, I mean, if you think somebody's getting rich on referrals, I mean, you got to have a, I don't I mean, I guess if we had like 100,000 channel, it depends on how many you get, right? That's really what it comes down to. How many you get, how active they are. If you get a big well or whatever, but I can tell you that 888 was 0.2% per wager. They're 0.1%, half as much. So it tells me that they're not trying to rely on a referral program to promote. They're out there doing their own promotion. They have their own ability to promote. See, I like that. I want to see something that has longevity. I want to see a business model that succeeds. And I want to see something that favors the players. And we'll get to that in a minute. I think player promotion is the biggest key. That's actually number two. Number one is marketing. Number two is player promotion. But let's look at this roadmap real quick. So mainnet launch, development of 2 or 3 new games in Q2. Well, we're basically in Q2 now. TCC, buyback and burn mechanism. Okay, they're talking about 2 or 3 new games about the time they get listed on a DEX and a buyback and burn. I wish people would stop listing on DEX. I wish they would wait to get listed on a DEX. But then again, sometimes I think that the owners want to be listed on a DEX because they know, okay, this is assuming that they're operating a business model that is legitimate. And they know they have a long-term goals and long-term sustainability. Then it would make sense to want to see the price drop on a DEX so you could buy up the tokens cheaper and keep them basically for yourselves. But here's the challenge that I have here. The roadmap is a little bit short. Development of more games, integration of more coins. That's nothing. Legal disclaimer, no person under 18 years of age. These are games of entertainment. Vehicles that include a certain degree of risk. Yeah, a lot of risk. Please be aware of the risk and govern themselves accordingly. There's no intention to induce any person to violate any local, state, or national laws. It is the sole responsibility of the player to reference laws within their own jurisdiction and ascertain the legality of actions. Yeah, all that's true. I don't know. I'm ready to see someone put out a roadmap that looks. You know what? This roadmap looks a little bit like Antes and Tron bets. I mean, it's the same sort of thing. But what I like, and maybe it's a matter of tweaking the formulas to find out what works. Maybe that's what it's about. But what I like is their player promotion. They look like they're more focusing on players with the VIP bonus, the Crush bonus. 6% of game revenues will go to a Crush bonus pool when a player gets 2 of the same lucky numbers in a row. I don't know what those 2 lucky numbers are. In a round, corresponding dice will be crushed. The player will get 10x TCC of the round. I don't fully understand this. When there are 3 of the same lucky numbers, all dice will be crushed. The player will then be rewarded with 100x TCC and TRX and Crush bonus. TRX received equals Crush bonus times total wagered in the round divided by 10,000. Okay, whatever that means. Here's the bottom line. 6% of game revenues, a full 6% of game revenues, which I think is high compared to what we've seen so far, is going towards a bonus for players. Then there's this mega jackpot. This might be, I mean, this could be a game changer. The basic reason why most Tron dApps won't last more than a month is that players stop playing once the FOMO fever and the early advantage are gone. Do you see this? This is so true. The basic reason why, for those of you who have made the mistake, like you're going to compound for a month and it's going to go on for months and months and months. It doesn't go on for months. As soon as whatever causes someone to stop mining, the mining is where the bulk of the dividends come from. And the reason that they stop mining can vary a lot. It can be the website glitches. It can be causing, in Anti's case, people stopped mining because 888 came out. In 888's case, it was a combination of people thought TronTopia was going to launch, but even when TronTopia didn't launch, no one rushed back in, and panic had already set in over to 888 because the website glitched up. So people were scared. They didn't know what to do. And so this right here, Mega Jackpot, is, I think, really one of the things that's got me most excited. And it's one of the reasons why I'm going to mine this token. It's fine if I make some dividends in the beginning. That's awesome. I'm looking to find a token that I can hold, that I can continue to earn, some reasonable dividends. I've considered holding on to my 888 tokens indefinitely. I've got 8,000 of them frozen. I think I made 600 Tron in the past 2 days from those frozen 888s. Not a big deal. I mean, there's a lot more you can get on a lot of other dApps out there. But when you look at return on investment, you compare it to, what may be a longer term business model. I don't know. That doesn't, I mean, if I could get that consistently week after week, month after month, so on and so forth, and one day, year after year. I mean, that's better than any other project out there. And by the time if one of these dApps can create a sustainable, long-term business model that can stand the test of time and they can adapt and grow, you're going to be thankful that you held on to whatever tokens you had or whatever you mined. The problem is it's high risk, and 9 out of 10 of these won't be here a year from now probably. Who knows? Or if they're here, almost nobody's playing them. But I like to see this right here. The basic reason most Tron dApps won't last more than a month is that players stop playing once the FOMO and fever and the early advantage are gone. To resolve this issue, Mega Jackpot is set to encourage players to keep playing. Here's how it works. 4% of game revenues will enter the Mega Jackpot. There's a 2-minute countdown timer in each round. For every bet over 200 TRX, 10 seconds will be added to the timer, but never exceeds 2 minutes. When the timer reaches 0, the last person to place a bet over 200 TRX wins 60% Mega Jackpot. This could be massive. Now, when mining's taking place, those first few rounds, this is going to be stupid massive. And what's going to happen is at the end, people are going to keep playing it because, they're going to keep playing it, and players are going to be playing it. Players, not miners, players who are playing for the sake of playing. They'll be playing and wanting to get that jackpot. And I'm assuming the other 40% of the Mega Jackpot seeds the next one. I don't know, that's my assumption. That it's going to seed the next one. And if it seeds the next one, then it's going to be, quite a bit smaller. And over time, that jackpot coming out of the heavy mining phases, that jackpot may shrink, but it still should be, I'm thinking it's still going to be a high enough incentive, I'm hoping, that players want to keep playing for it. And that's going to be interesting to see. I like, this is player promotion. This is focusing on the player side of thing and not focusing as much on mining, promotion through referrals, etc. And I don't know about these mining stages. I wonder how the big gaps, like this isn't 600 to 650. This is going to cause the price of the token when it hits an exchange to be, probably quite a bit higher. I mean, it's already at 2,200 at stage 9. Is that, how many stages are there? Okay, there's only 9 stages. Interesting. So it's not like there's 60 stages. There's only going to be, each stage has a total of 10 million tokens. So there'll be 900 million TCCs. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I can't figure out what's going to happen. I'm so glad that I'm going to be traveling, because I would probably FOMOing hard on this just watching it. I mean, it's interesting to see what happens to this space. I mean, it's so much deeper than just trying to make it ROI. It's about who's going to make it, who's going to service the customer the best, who's going to get results. Let's see, did this come up? This website is atrocious. This is nothing more than copied over from the Ambit Crypto article. Okay, so they've got a couple of news articles out there. I think they're clearly doing advertising and marketing already. They're doing a pre-registration. I wonder how many, let's click refresh. Okay, I think they just got 1 or 2. I'm going to put the link down below in the description, in the comments, the pinned comment. But let me tell you something. If you're coming over here just to make a quick ROI, just be careful, because I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you get in on round 1, but you better be pulling out those dividends, and unless you're willing to hold the token long term to see where it goes. If it's about, here's the best reason to play. The best reason to play is to get the cheapest token possible. The best reason to play, to bet mine, is to get the cheapest tokens possible, because you plan to hold on to some tokens long term. That's the best reason to play, probably. But you shouldn't be in this space. Someone said yesterday on my live stream, by the way, I do live streams from time to time. Please hit that bell notification icon so you can be alerted when I go live. And we just talk cryptocurrency, and sometimes I'll be playing one of these dApps. I've been playing Dootron, because Dootron is freaking fun. But anyway, that's another thing. They got to get some more games out. This is all poker's being teased again. Boxing, what is that? Who knows? Everybody starts with a dice game. It's going to be interesting to see where this space goes. I do not think TronCrush in its current form is the ultimate winner, but it's taking strides in the right direction, and depending on how it develops, it could be. The fact they're focusing on players more than any other platform I feel like did coming out of the gate, then, and that's just my opinion, then I think that they definitely have a chance. I think they definitely have a chance. Let me know what you think. Put your comments down in the description below. This is a very, very interesting space, and it's very exciting times that we're a part of. Thank you so much for watching. Be careful, and just keep in mind, I'm not your financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. If you're new to cryptocurrency, you shouldn't even be messing around in this space. Heck, maybe you shouldn't even be in Tron. Go buy some Bitcoin, hold on to it. Go buy some Ethereum, maybe hold on to it. But never, it's the cryptocurrency space. This whole space is crazy. All it takes is a few laws, a few regulations, and the space is done. Just be very careful in this space. I cannot stress that enough. Thank you so much for watching. Make certain that you abide by all of your local laws and all that stuff. You know that. You're adults, right? Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.